You young? You want to grow it too? Well, I'm going to tell you. Okay, so before we get into this video, you guys already know that I have to do my shout outs. Like I said, I told you I was going to do shout outs, so we going to do shout out. Boom, as you can see, I'm going to do multiple this time. Here we go, the first one. As you can see, look at the like button. Look at the subscribe button. Look at the notification button. Boom, look at that name, Andres Slanzas. Shout out to you, big homie. Everybody go in his Instagram, spam be a goat, spam Nashi season. You know what time it is. Turn your notifications on, subscribe, hit that like button. Here we go, the next one. You got to give it to YoungJiggy_nigga. Look, bro, look at the picture. Look at that like button. Look at the subscribe button. Look at the notifications, everything. And you know, I had to give the little homie a heart. No, pause. But look at that. Everything is done. There you go. Shout out to Young Jiggy Nigga. Boom, here you go. Another one. Young X Goku. Look at that. The like button, the subscribe button, the notification. Everything is on and everything is circled. So like I said, if you guys want to have a shout out, if you guys want to be on the channel, press that like button. Press that subscribe button, press that notifications button, screenshot it, send it to the Instagram. What is my Instagram? Look, here's my Instagram, Chris Takanashi. Why is my follower count at 1,500 when I have 20,000 subscribers, 23,000 subscribers? Let's fix that. Go ahead, follow me on Instagram. Let's get it popping. Join the clan. It's Nashi season time, but let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so check it out. You want the keys? You see the title to this video. I know why you clicked on this video. Are you young? Do you not have a job? Is it hard for you to get money? You want the keys? First of all, before we go ahead and get into anything, if you guys rep Nashi Clan, and if you guys rep Nashi Season, number one, smash that like button. But number two, this on my face is the new wave. Headbands. That's my new wave. That is the GOAT. You see this bling? This is bling right here. This is bling right here. This is bling. Get you a headband. Be a part of the Nashi clan. But in this video, I will be exposing secrets. A lot of people have asked me, yo, Chris, how do I start a sneaker collection? How do I do this? How do I do that? We see you have a lot of shoes. We remember a couple years ago when you didn't have that many shoes. How did you grow it? Yo, I know a lot of you guys don't even see it, but I got shoes lined up back there. And I know a lot of you guys are looking like, yo, how did you do that? How did you grow it? I want to grow it too. You young? You want to grow it too? Well, I'm going to tell you. Just stay tuned. Listen in on this video. I don't know. You might want to take some notes. You might want to break out the notepad, the yellow legal pad. Yeah, just know I'm about to get it popped. Now, here we go. Here are the keys. The first one is buy what you like. Do not follow these trends. Yeah, we all know Yeezys are popping. Yeah, we all know J's aren't popping that much. But if you don't like Yeezys and you just like Prime Knit boots, buy you some of those. If you don't like Prime Knit boots and you just want Jordans, buy some of those. That's the thing about a sneaker collection, right? The thing about a sneaker collection is you want a sneaker collection that defines you. You want a sneaker collection that matches your personality, that matches your style, that matches your fly. If Yeezys don't match your fly, then don't buy no Yeezys. If Pumas match your fly, I love Pumas, then buy you some Pumas. It honestly does not matter. Do not follow trends, because honestly when you follow trends, trends die out and you're gonna be stuck with like shoes that you didn't even like just because you followed them for a trend. Make sure you're good with your money. Make sure you buy what you like. It doesn't matter if it's a Team Jordan. It doesn't matter if it's Skechers. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as you like it, make sure you buy it. It doesn't matter what nobody at school thinks about your shoes. Who cares? Like I said, and I'm going to say this multiple times because I know a lot of you guys are young and you guys are kind of impressionable and a lot of you guys are sometimes followers. Listen to me. This is the GOAT speaking. This is GOAT approved. Buy what you like, okay? Then you'll be much more happier in the end. Now, another key, make sure you have patience. All these shoes, bro, unless you magically hit the lottery out of nowhere, you not just gonna get shoes like that real quick. Like, yo, I've been working since like 9th grade to build all of this up, and after a while, it just starts to build up. And what's funny is that once you get a lot of shoes and they start to build up, you start to look in your closet and ask yourself why you even have all these shoes. So just make sure you're just patient. I'm gonna tell you now, in 7th grade, I know a lot of you guys are in middle school watching me. In 7th grade, I did not have a lot of shoes. In 8th grade, I did not have a lot of shoes. In 9th grade, I only had like I only had like maybe 2 pair of shoes. 10th grade, I did not have a lot of shoes. 11th grade, I had a little collection because I was doing YouTube, so I had a little collection brewing up. 12th grade, I had some kicks, but really I didn't start getting a whole lot of shoes. Like, it didn't start getting crazy until like last year or maybe sometime in 2015. That's when all the sneakers started getting real crazy. For me, that's when I started getting some company opportunities, some sponsorship opportunities. So that's how I was able to grow a lot of that. It's just a whole lot of patience, a whole lot of my foot not growing, a whole lot of me making sure that I keep my foot clean. And that goes into another key. Make sure you keep your shoes clean. You have to make sure that you keep your shoes tidy. You can't be walking around in no dirty shoes, number one, because, hey, you might be a Mac Daddy and you might be able to pull hoes like that, but I don't know if you are able to do that. I mean, make sure your shoes are clean, bro. Like and just because, like, I mean, come on, dog. Like, you look so clean if you just have a fresh pair of shoes on. But why am I saying make sure you keep your shoes clean? If you keep your shoes clean and you keep your shoes up and you don't hoop in your shoes, then look, once you buy another pair of shoes, you have those in the shoes that you just had. Listen to me here. I learned this in 9th grade. This is a valuable lesson. When you buy new shoes, whenever you buy shoes, if you really like those shoes, make sure you have a pair of play shoes, you feel me? Make sure you have those pair of shoes that are only for outside. If you guys are my age, make sure you have those one pair of shoes that are only for work. Make sure you sit those shoes aside and only wear those when you're running out. Now, if you got, let's just say you get 2-3 new pair of shoes, you wear those when you're trying to go to the mall, when you're trying to go to school, when you're trying to look flashy. That's when you wear those. But when you're just playing around, wear the beaters, wear the old shoes. That brings me to another point. When you go into school, I get it. A lot of you guys have gym class. A lot of you guys have weightlifting. A lot of you guys have football practice. A lot of you guys have to go out to the track in high school. Hey, I know what you're talking about. I used to do the same thing. This is what you do. It's so simple. You bring an extra pair of shoes. I mean, that is all you gotta do. It's real easy. A lot of you guys have lockers in high school. I didn't have lockers in high school, so when I was in high school, I had to like bring my shoes everywhere with me. I had to tie them on the end of my bag and still bring them around. But look, if you don't want to mess up your shoes, bring an extra pair of shoes. And what's going to happen is once you start bringing those extra pair of shoes and you start playing in those extra pair of shoes, you're going to buy more shoes and those shoes are going to build up. Now, this key is for those teens who might be 15 and up, 15 and older. Get a job. It's so easy. Now, I will say, for me, in high school, I didn't have a job until I was like 17, 18. I wanted a job. I begged my mom, yo, let me get a job because I want to be able to buy more shoes for the channel. I've been saying this for a long time. I have a job now. I have 2 jobs now. But as soon as I graduated high school, I got my first job. But I know a lot of you guys are probably asking, yo, Chris, how did you get shoes if you didn't have a job until like you graduated high school? I did YouTube. I built up my YouTube. I did company sponsorships. Company sent me clothes. Company sent me shoes. I had that little thing going. And then also I was getting paid off YouTube. I wasn't getting paid that much, but I was saving it up. I was building it up. And then I would take that and buy more shoes. Now I know a lot of you guys are probably sitting there saying, but yo, I don't do YouTube. I go to school. I go home. I want the grades to be right. How do I get this done? A, when there's a will, there is a way. You gotta grind it out. Yo, you gotta go into school. Yo, go to Sam's Club. Ask your mom for like 20 bucks. Clean her car. Ask her if there's anything you could do around the house. Do that for like 20 bucks, right? You take 20 bucks. Yo. I'm giving you the keys right here. I'm giving you the tools right here. Either you sit there and you listen and you get it done so you can get these shoes, or you just not gonna be friends. I'm giving you the keys right here. Like I said, go up to your mom. Go up to your mom, go up to your dad, go up to your cousin, go up to anybody who's supporting you. Go up to anybody who loves you. Say, hey, I have this really nice idea. I'm trying to make some extra money. Is there any way I could do anything for you for like 20 bucks? For like 20 bucks, right? If she says yes, whatever she asks you to do, make sure you get that done. If she says no, on to the next one. Once you get that $20, bro, go to Sam's Club. Sam's Club, when you go to the Sam's Club, go to the candy section. Go to the Arizona aisle, the Arizona tea aisle, especially if you're in high school. This mostly works when you're in high school. They have those big containers of candy for cheap, maybe like $1, $2, $3, $4, right? You buy as much as you can. You buy as many Arizonas as you can. You put all of those in a separate book bag. You bring that book bag to school and you start selling candy. You gotta get it any way that you can. You're gonna start to notice that while you're selling candy at school, it might start off a little slow, but you can build a candy empire. This is what I'm saying right here. You can build a candy empire. And then it's gonna get to the point where your reputation is so big, your name is so big for your business that it hits like 1 o'clock and somebody's sitting in class and they're like, yo, It's 1 o'clock today. I ain't have my Kit Kat. What's going on? Then people are gonna start to fiend. Then they become crackheads over your stuff. They become crackheads over your supply. They become crackheads over your product. And what does that mean? More money. And these are the tools here. I'm not lying to you. I'm giving you the facts here. This is how you make extra money. This is how you're able to buy stuff. You see me, I got new cameras. I got all this new stuff. I'm about to cop a new microphone. I'm buying shoes, all of this. I know a lot of you guys are asking me how I'm doing it. Listen, I'm giving you the keys. Now this next key can also apply to, let's say, if you're 15 or older. This one can still apply to you, but this one is mainly for those 15 and younger guys. Those guys who maybe just got into high school, those guys who are maybe in middle school, those guys who aren't old enough to get a job and can't get a job so they can't work. This is what you do. The candy thing can still work for you guys, definitely. There are plenty of people in middle school who is finessing, selling candy, grinding it out. But this is what you guys can do. It depends though. For my elementary school life, for my middle school life, I lived in an apartment. I didn't move into a house until I was in like 9th grade, right? So this is what you guys gotta do. This will probably only go for, let's just say, if you live in a house, right? So if you live in a house, if you have neighbors, become friends with your neighbors. And let's just say they're old. Make sure they're not weird. Neighbors be weird. We just gonna have to keep that real. Make sure you become friends with your neighbors. Let's just say the grass gets high, becomes fall, the leaves start to fall. Go up to your neighbor, say, hey man, develop a pitch. Make business cards, make posters, put the posters around your neighborhood, put your face on a poster, put your number on a poster, make them call you, put business cards in people's mailbox. Like I said, you want them new Yeezys? You want them J's? You gotta grind it out. You might get calls back when it's high, when it's summertime, you cut grass. When it's fall, you rake leaves. When it is wintertime, what do? You shovel snow. Let's just say you got neighbors that have dogs. Oh man, do they seem nice? Go up to them, spark a friendship, build a relationship with them, a kind relationship with them. And then let's just say, hey, maybe if they go out of town one day, say, hey, I see you have a lot in your hands. I can walk a dog for you. I can take that off your hands. Can you pay me? Let's just say you got old people. Maybe they're too old to get out of bed and water their flowers. Go up to them and say, hey, I've been trying to make a little bit of extra money. Is there any way I can water flowers for you? Put on that smile. Put on that charm. Put on that be a goat, Nashi season, Nashi clan charm. Then the next thing you know, you're swimming in money. You're going into school, you're going into middle school, you're going into high school. And back in high school and middle school, that's where like shoes really matter to people. You feel me? So you go into high school with the new J's that just dropped yesterday and people are drooling at your feet. You walking by and people got they mouth, they jaw dropping, wide open, like, duh. They see you with the new shoes, they don't know what to do. Then the next thing you know, all the cute girls are walking around, they see you with your new shoes, and they're like, yo, Ralph, I see you with your new shoes, what are you doing tonight? Then the next thing you know, you got yourself a little girl. Let's not stop there. Get you a couple more of those bad boys, you feel me? Another key that you guys can follow, sneaker trades. Now when I was in high school, like I said, I didn't have money. I was super broke in high school. Super broke. Because when I was in high school, I didn't have that be a goat mentality. I didn't get that be a goat mentality until after I graduated high school, you feel me? So you need to have that be a goat mentality. So if I was in high school today, I'd be raking in the cash even if I didn't work, because I'd be selling candy, I'd be mowing lawns, I'd be doing whatever it took to get those shoes. Really, because you need to be fresh and because I need to get content for this channel. But one thing that I was doing in high school just to make sure that I got some shoes for the channel is sneaker trades. There's this thing in Charlotte called Carolina Sneaker Society. I will say, be careful when you go on Carolina Sneaker Society, because if you mess with the wrong hood raccoons, you can get shot, you can get stabbed. Hey, we just got to keep it real. Whenever you go through a sneaker deal, whenever you go through a sneaker meetup, a Facebook meetup, meet at the mall, meet at the food court at the mall, make sure there's security by you, make sure you got like a screwdriver or a shank in your pocket, just in case it gets down. Yo, learn how to fight too. Learn how to clap an uncle neck, because just in case it go down, you need to make sure you know what's popping, and you need to make sure you know how to defend yourself. These are just facts that I'm spitting right here. But you can do sneaker trade. I know a lot of people might have some shoes that you want, or you might have some shoes that a lot of people want. Come to an agreement. Learn the value of shoes. Research the value of shoes so that when you go to trades, you end up making the best trade for you. And here's a nice little pro tip. If you can get your hands on a very hyped up shoe, if you can get your hands on a very rare shoe, this is what you do. You make sure you get your hands on a rare shoe, a hyped up shoe. Make sure this shoe is clean. Make sure this shoe is near DS. Then that way, you can use that shoe as bait to get multiple shoes. Let's just say you get a Yeezy. You can get at least 6 or 7 pairs of straight heat for some Yeezy. Like some J's, some 1s, some 5s, some 8s. You can get you multiple pairs of heat for some Yeezys. So let's just say you don't like Yeezys, but you still want to grow a sneaker collection. You can save up for 1 pair of Yeezy. You can grind it out for 1 pair of Yeezys. Buy that 1 pair of Yeezy, and then once you sell that shoe, grind it out for 1 pair of Yeezy, and then use that shoe as trade bait to get like 6 or 7 different shoes that you like. Then the next thing you know, you pretty much have a nice little rotation right there. So there you have it. I gave you keys. I gave you so many keys. I know there's a lot of people who probably have been through the same things I've been through when it comes to getting these shoes, when it comes to grinding out these shoes. So if you guys have any other tips, make sure you put those in the comment section down below. But what about this video? Was it helpful? Was it good? Did it inspire you to go make you some money? Yo, listen to Playboi Carti's new mixtape. As a matter of fact, go bump some Jay-Z. If you bump some Jay-Z, you're gonna want to get you some money. Was this video helpful? Let me know. Was it dope? Was it trash? Let me know. Put that in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching as always. It is Nashi season summer 17 grind time. And without further ado, all I gotta say is, hey, blessings, 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 and Chris out.